Alright, welcome back everyone. 欢迎大家回来。今天是第150天。Sorry, I was running around a little bit for fun. It is day 150. I've added a little bit to my new routine here. I'm gonna try to switch some chewing gum between sessions as a way to help with my voice. Maybe a little bit of oral care. All right. I think it was business as usual. Yeah. Business as usual. Let's get into our lesson.
邮箱
邮箱 We have Hills, Willow, Yoshi. Yep. So countryside and box. Oh no, not countryside box. Post and box. Yoshi, my mnemonic involves Yoshi thinking about the countryside. Okay. 邮箱 Okay. Which makes sense. A post box is a post box. 检查邮箱
检查邮箱
That's good enough. We're kind of gonna rely on the sentence cards to remind us of things.
邮箱衬衫
衬衫 which is shirt. This is legacy. We're familiar with 衬衫. Although the mnemonic for Chun is new-ish. Charlie Brown, right? In the infirmary bathroom, cleaning up the lining of his suit after an altercation with a walking eyeball. It was a tree in the bathroom. He was using like tree leaves from. Okay. 这件衬衫的后身太长了。后身 back body? Oh, the back. Oh, okay. The back of the shirt. All right. I see.
衬衫基础
foundation plus foundation. Oh, base and foundation. Yeah. Foundation is foundation. All your base foundation is our foundation. 打下基础 Yeah, 打下 strike the ground or strike below to lay out a foundation. Fair enough.
基础导演
guide 演 perform to guide to perform. So is to guide each actor on how they should perform. Oh, that's pretty good. Direct. I like it. Am I planning to visit Japan or China one day? Probably. I don't have plans to do so. Okay. So the answer, Bill, is no, I do not plan to visit Japan or China. However, it is very likely that I will end up in Japan or China one of these days. How that's gonna work, we'll see. But for now, no plans. But there are probably people who will likely motivate me to go to Japan and China at some point. I've met two goobers. Well, I've met one goober that if I go to Japan, this goober will also likely come with me to go to Japan. And in my opinion, if I can get this goober to go to Japan, it might be very healthy for them. So it's like 2 or 3 birds with 1 stone kind of dealy. I see a bunch of goobers who are kind of like just stuck and very maybe bored. So we know each other personally to enough to establish trust, I think it's going to happen more and more likely. The more people I meet, the more and more likely I'm gonna end up one day in Japan or China. China is probably gonna be a foregone conclusion because my mother is going to retire soon. And since both my parents are retired, China's going to happen, probably. Yeah, but not like any formal plans yet. I don't know when this is going to happen. It's going to happen in the next couple of years, maybe. How about you, Bill? Have you ever considered visiting somewhere? What about France? I haven't heard from the other goober lately. SD, I think SD is done with his schoolwork now, but SD is soon going to move to France, hopefully, and get like do like a scholarly thing or something like that. It's always a possible thing from a perspective of an American. You want to study abroad in Europe in the distant future. Okay. How long? When do you get a chance to study abroad? Being in school, right? Being in school gives a lot of plans. It's great for planning in school because there's usually windows or set windows in which you can have that opportunity. Since I'm like way outside of school, I could go to Japan tomorrow if I wanted. I suppose, but that's not ideal. But I could decide when, but I haven't yet. During my college, I studied in New Zealand. That's where I spent that one opportunity to study abroad. I went to New Zealand. 导演，导演，他导演了多都，oh no，多部影片影片，oh film interesting 影片都部影片 a lot and oh 部 is the counter
他导演了多部影片。
他导演了多部影片。You have to transfer to a university first because they offer those programs. I see. You're currently in community college, yeah. Okay. That's so you're getting that explains you're the one that explained that you're doing your gen ed requirements, right? That explains a lot about the gen ed things. Yeah, trying to get all your gen eds up front at a community college, it's a lot more cost effective and probably even time effective in a sense. And then transferring those gen ed requirements to an accredited university that those credits count towards. Yeah, solid. I think generally the studying abroad things in the United States, I think it still stays the same. Generally, is your junior year or whatever credits that leads to being a junior in a university. So usually the 3rd year. I'm excited. I'm kind of curious what type of abroad programs you're going to have at the university when you at that particular university. Do you have any ideas on universities? Yeah, Bill. Or actually, not even sure how far you are in your education right now. 导演
导演
direct. When a guide how to perform to direct. That's kind
决
of
赛
like 决赛 competition 决 the 决 is to cut off competition. Or to decide. Oh no, this is 决 the decide, not the cut off. What was cut off? It's gonna come up soon. 决赛 the deciding competition, the finals. 决赛决赛将 将 yes 决赛将在下个月举行举行决赛将 was it always Jung? I don't think it was always Jung. I think that might actually be a tone shift. Yeah, I only know Jung, so it can tone shift for using will be. Interesting. Or maybe will be held. It could be held. That the whole phrase will be held. Got a tone shift. Jung is also a valid read for that. So this is 将在下个月举行
决赛将在下个月举行。
You're thinking France or Norway? Interesting. Maybe even Denmark, because as you know, I'm learning French, but you're also interested in Scandinavia. I don't know. Gonna be curious. Do you have language classes for those where you are? You also never seen real snow, so that's a plus for you. Oh, so you're a southern west coaster. Wait, have we already talked about this? You're either you're in a southern west coaster somewhere. Oh yeah, we did talk about the time difference. So never seen snow. You don't have to go to Norway and Denmark and France. I'm just kidding. Just go up to Seattle sometime. You know, hit the big city and spend an unexorbitant amount of money on electronics. Head up to like Silicon Valley or something. I'm kidding, of course. Snow. We had snow today. Quite a lot of snow. Yeah, you're from California. That checks out. There might be a French class at your college, but definitely not Norwegian. I see. Fair enough. I'm not sure what Norwegian's relationship is with French. California, the lack of snow. I know I have a friend who's a goober from California, and we talk about that quite a bit. The other friend I have, they live like within hours of here. So we're from the north United States, the northeast United States. So we see snow. And then occasionally this Californian friend would say like, oh man, dude, it is like death. It is so cold. And he would say like 45 degrees, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm like, man, that's perfect running temperature. In shorts. That's not representative of other people here. My parents think my parents would be cold. So I'm only joking. For a runner, anywhere, in my opinion, for a runner, I would say anywhere flanking 50 degrees Fahrenheit it's pretty boss, because you go in slightly cold, but you also come out you come out only slightly warm as well, and you just die. Today, this might not seem hot to you, possibly, Bill. Today was one of the warmer days in turning into the summer. Today was 89 degrees Fahrenheit here. 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty dry run today. Dry heat run today. 决赛 OK 决赛将在下个月举行。举行 is what? Next 举行. Interesting. Next. What is that? Lift go? Or lift okay? Next month. 决赛.
决赛
Hi. Alright. And it's gone.
邮箱
Postal. That's still fairly hot in your opinion? Sometimes you get multiple days over 100 degrees here, but it's been pretty average lately. That's nice to hear. Hopefully no wildfires and whatnot. I think the last couple years, during the summer, constantly, whenever I hear news of wildfire, I usually like ask the one goober if he's okay, because wildfires are no joke in California. You know, from the outside perspective, I see pictures of night skies filled with red smoke and whatnot. That just makes me curious. I have one of my best friends used to live in the San Diego area, but that was before like he came back to the Northeast, before all the crazy like wildfire stuff. Oh yeah, there was a huge fire in LA recently. Oh, there was? Okay, so that stuff is still happening. Not great. Not great. I live in a particular area that is kind of like quite isolated from weather phenomenon, so it's usually pretty chill from extreme weather phenomenons. The most is like heavy rain most of the time, and flooding happens because we're around rivers. We're in a valley in the Appalachian Mountains, so in a valley you can have flooding. Flooding is the most extreme thing. Uh
衬衫
PA, Pennsylvania. 导演
导演
I typed the Japanese key twice immediately. Wait, is that still key though? No. 基础 Oh, 基础
决赛
Yes, I see that I post daily runs on Discord. So when you went on break, you started running the first time in years for you? Just finished running a mile with an average pace of 5.5 minutes for each half mile. Awesome. Focused on your breathing so you don't get side aches, and overall was pretty nice. Aw. What did you see on your run? You'll notice that I go like, sometimes I go long, sometimes I go short, and then I change up the pace. But yeah, getting your breathing, you know, some days if you feel really good, you can try to get yourself to breathe harder. And then most of the days, I run for maintenance now. When I first started, like over 2 years ago, I told myself that I'm gonna pick it up because I need maintenance. In the beginning, I tried to expand my stamina and whatnot. So there was a lot of like 3-mile runs and 2-mile runs, or 1 mile faster runs and 3 mile. Nowadays, though, I've gotten to a point where I understand where my body is fine-tuned. So the runs, the time that it takes me, I know when as well. But I still time. Like I use my phone to keep track of the time. But generally speaking, it's kind of fun nowadays. I'm like, this feels like a 10-mile day. So I would run precisely around the 10-mile mark, or like the 10-minute mark for a mile. So that's kind of how I've been doing it. But it is really a maintenance thing nowadays. Yeah, every single day, except the days I physically cannot. As in, when I'm at Otakon, if I'm like away, I don't typically go out of my way to push for a run day, because running at 1 a.m. at midnight during a city area might not be the greatest thing. So I don't run in unfamiliar places. But other than that, there's like 3-4 days out of the year I would already be on my feet and whatnot. But yes, every single day, rain or shine or snow or lightning or flooding, in front every single day outside those 4 days over the last 2.5 years. You didn't see much, just ran around your block a couple of times, but yeah, no side aches. Your breathing was pretty good. Very nice. I'm not sure what your running experience is, or like your activity experiences. It's good to hear that you have no problems running a mile with absolute control breathing. That is something that is incredibly useful, in my opinion. You used to run 5 miles in 5 miles in 50 minutes, and you hope to be more consistent with it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I run for maintenance. Oftentimes, the older you get, not that once you like past your mid-20s, increasing maintenance activities goes a long way to making everything else take less time. Like if I have to go shopping or something, the body pays back in dividends. So I try to keep the running. Like today was really hot, but it was a long day, so I decided, yeah, let's just run a mile today. You know, a couple of years back, you were big into running with your dad, ran a bunch of 5Ks and 10Ks with him. Aw. Why not? What happened? Do you still want to start doing that? You should grab your dad and go do that. My dad would keel over. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get him to walk. But my dad and my mother, like, they go shopping on a weekly basis, so shopping and stuff is pretty sufficient. And he he does the lawn. He likes mowing the lawn and whatnot. And my mother still works. And I don't do anything, so I got to do some running, at least some running. And I do, like, it might not be a lot, but every time between sessions, when I say I'm gonna go and stretch and stuff, I'm actually like jogging in place, and like I kind of dead hang or like do some squats or something. Like within that minute or two, I actually do wake up and move around my body because long sessions require some activity. You do want to eventually get back to it with him, but one day we kind of just didn't run anymore. Oh, okay, he's super busy now too, so it's hard. Oh, I see. But hear me out. Understand that, you know, parents can be super busy, but there's something really nice about showing how much you like something and then making time for each other, right? That's one thing that I feel loving parents certainly would love to jump at the opportunity to do, at least in my opinion. So when someone's like, oh, come on, we really gotta run, I could see parents being like begrudgingly, it's like, but I'm too, all right. And then when you're there, right, it's great time. Great time. But I understand though. But you're sure, yeah, you're sure he'd be down too. Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm really busy, but when you get someone, especially someone you love, to take a breather and show how much you want them to spend, just take a pause on obligations and whatnot, it can make them be even more efficient at their thing. So that's really cool. You ran before. Joining the running club, obviously, again, much like language learning, I'm not here to try to encourage someone to be the fastest runner, the longest runner, more like the most consistent runner. And then that consistency is optional. Some days run half a mile, some days run a mile. But the idea is you understand when you can choose to run and not run based on understanding that running is a positive thing as opposed to not a chore or something like that. Because in my opinion, when people get older, it gets a lot harder and harder to start activities again, especially physical activities. So if you're already doing it, it's a non-issue later down the road. Exercise. People ask me this quite a bit because I worked in genetics. People ask me quite a bit about like physical health and whatnot. Again, genetics doesn't really inform that too much. Academia, like studying biology, doesn't necessarily make you a dietitian or whatnot, but it does give you a lot of core foundations about things. And one of the core foundations, when you're seeing all these influencers, right, and nutritionists and business selling you supplements, if I am comfortable in saying certain things, one of the most comfortable things I can say about health in general, when it comes to literature, like primary literature from scientists, as opposed to a business person, right, or a self-proclaimed expert on the internet, one of the most consistent and converging data for preserving your well-being, your physical well-being, is consistent physical activity, not performance activity. This is very different from performance activity. That might actually, when used to an extreme, will likely reduce the utility of your body. You get incredible performance in the short term, but it's at the expense of long-term longevity of your body. But consistent activity is probably the most converging evidence over, I'm going to say, at least as long as I've been alive. The last 40 years of research would promote that if you can weave in active activity, just consistent, steady state activity, whichever way you can, is one of the easy things that contribute to longevity and long-term health of the person. It's the most holistic thing that time and then comes back to it. Like, it's weird, I don't know, somehow It impacts your skin health. It impacts your appearance. It might even impact your eating habits. Somehow, being consistently active while doing everything else, like if your chair somehow, like if a computer chair somehow gets you to wiggle your butt like consistently while not interfering with the things you're doing, do that. That is kind of one of the, it's not a life hack, it's not quick results, but it's easily one of the most consistent things that I've read in primary literature when it comes to biology, biology, chemistry, dietitians, and application of longitudinal studies and animal studies, of course, when it comes to health. Being a little bit consistently active and then trying to find ways to be active is part of habit formation. So if you can run while enjoying Netflix, I highly encourage that. It's something that keeps people young. This is also a side segue to why I think language learning is interesting too, or playing a challenging video game, or studying something just because you can. That keeps your mind young. The prospect of constantly being in a process-oriented way of learning things, right? And running and maintenance for physical well-being is also one of them. So it's not about running the fastest lap, it's how often you run through the day or you walk through the day. In fact, most people, I choose running. You can walk. If you walk while enjoying something, walk while reading a book, like in a safe manner, obviously around your block or something, or walk on a treadmill while watching your favorite anime, walking is sufficient. It's like sufficient to keep people young. One of the most consistent things overlapping, how people refer to, but Asians or Japanese people, they're really skinny or something. Yes, but all the things they do, it still comes down to holistically, activity is supported in a different way, especially baked into the culture. Lots of the things incentivize them for steady state activity, steady state physical activity. I remember my body was so much more durable and sufficient when I even walked to lunch. You might be thinking, wait, how do you walk to lunch if your lunch is like 15 minutes away, in a car? You can also put your food in a further place and you walk to the food and walk back. Even cooking, like actually literally physically cooking, is associated with increased activity for your meal. So squeeze in stuff, make it fun. I remember, since I didn't have a lot of space, I really where is it? Oh, hold up. So a lot of times people talk about they're really stressed, right? They're stressed while sitting here, they're worried. Go buy, let me see if this is a stress ball. Just pick up a stress ball, start squeezing it. This gets a little tiring, right? Grab, switch hands, squeeze something. That sounds a little lewd, but there's quite a lot of things you can do. Wow, it can promote a sense of things. Obviously, you can use a mouse and a keyboard, type a lot. That's anything to really rigorously increase the basal activity, right? So, the reason I brought this up is I used to take stress balls and I used to just throw them at the wall. Like, if you have a solid wall, not like a dry wall, but like some like the bricks here, and go out, just toss a ball, every once in a while, and you just go catch it. Go catch it. In fact, your father, like going out with your father to throw a baseball or something, that's fantastic. It helps other people too. Like, so the people you can encourage to go out and do things, you're win-winning. Almost, I would say, if I had to bet my career on the understanding biology, one very facet of being human when it comes to it is daily, consistent, steady state activity is nearly a win-win for the entire lifetime of a person. That's one of the easily most consistent conclusions, but holistically. Oh man, I love those, but your whole house is carpet and hairs get all over them. Oh yeah, you want to buy the soft foam ones. The soft foam ones do not collect hair. Obviously if you buy the silicone ones, this is a soft foam one, so there's no silicone. But I know what you mean though. Those like silicone ones, the squishy ones, like the ones that have like silicone surface, that's gonna collect everything. It's gonna become a hairball the moment you drop it. Although it is a little different here, in my household. Yeah, the super squishy ones, they have like the sticky like silicone surface ones. This is a dry one. These ones are they're foam. They're a foam pad. So they're more like the stuff you walk onto when you're at a gym. You know, the little mats. They feel like the mats that you stand on and jump on. So I think you do actually have a foam one that looks like the earth. Yeah. So this is great. And you can toss this to yourself, like just toss this to yourself. I know this sounds a little bit childish nowadays, or like people think this is like cringy, maybe like out of date, but our technology and stuff has taken us away from simple things. Like if you have a pet, throw a ball, right? Throw a ball. And lots of the simple things are timeless. These are timeless things that you can do. Go out and throw a frisbee with someone you know. It sounds like I'm rehashing my generation of things. Oh, go and touch grass, go outside and play sports. It's not the same anymore. It's not the same. Nowadays, people have like 10% less activity. Even like I would even argue there's decrease in activity in other countries where activity is already something. So we're comparing the influence of the convenience of technology on the human race. When they compare like Japan with old Japan, like older Japan, activity has gone down despite them being very healthy, but and whatnot. It's sometimes you gotta find ways to encourage yourself to have fun with these. And I still have this ball. This ball was from my university, and it's the wellness center. So when you go to a university, typically there's like a student wellness center for anything. Like if you have a cough or something, you go there and check, and they usually give out like stress balls because wellness. You gotta do the stress. So that's one of. I deliberately tell myself to take breaks. So whenever I'm like, oh, I just finished my Japanese things, I get up, I stretch, I run around a little bit, and then I come back. Right. It might not seem, 2 minutes in the middle of your stream might not seem a lot, but you have to multiply that by every single day. Every opportunity of your like I get up, stretch, and I do squats for like a minute for 3 times a day because I have 3 sessions of language learning a day. So you think about that and you're like, wait, you just completed a set of body weight squats every single day without going to the gym. It's like, yeah, I know. That's the difference between thinking of exercise as part of your normal health. It's your lifestyle. These are maintenance things. So I'm not performing squats to like to do a PR. I'm performing it because the next time I sit down, like honestly, like this type of thing. Here's another thing. This chair has a wonderful back, and it's kind of nice to lean back every once in a while. But actually, nearly 100% of the time, I'm sitting on my computer seat like I'm sitting on a stool. I don't actually use the back of my computer seat because my lower back is very, very strong for my normal activities. So but it's nice to be able to like lean back and have fun. But generally speaking, if I had a stool, it wouldn't be any different. Most of my back strength is being held up by my back. You see that in yourself too. You've been with technology for pretty much your whole life, and you realize that yeah, they do take up pretty much too much of your life. Yeah, you can take technology with you though. That's the great thing about our new technology. New technology, you can take it with you. There's no limit. If recording yourself doing backflips in the backyard gets you closer to social media while also making you want to do backflips in the backyard, go do it. Right? That obviously there's money and costs of technology and whatnot, but I don't think now we've gotten to a point where technology has gotten to a point you can take it with you. So go play a game while walking outside. It's fine. In fact, here's one that I really enjoy. I'm not sure how popular this is anymore. Do a zombie run. A zombie run, I don't know what they use now. The one of the viral apps before. You do a survival run. So basically, you have your smartphone, get a pair of workout earbuds if you have them. They're really cheap now. They're like $10 if you want a beater set, right? And they have Bluetooth and or Wi-Fi connectivity, Bluetooth preferably. And then you listen. So the app tracks, like, you listen to what's happening, and then you're like speeding up and slowing down when it's telling you because like a zombie's after you or something. Like, oh no, 3 zombies appear. Increase pace and decrease pace. So you can make it work. I run out. I just run out and look around. And by the way, the last 2.5 years, I ran the same block, same circuit around the block, and over the 2 years, funny things have happened. Funny things have happened in my 2 years. Like, the solar eclipse happened. The total solar eclipse happened during one of my runs, and one of my neighbors like offered and tried to stop me when I was running around. It's like, hey, do you want to try these glasses on to look at the solar eclipse? It was interesting. It was very interesting to run during the solar eclipse. So that's kind of yeah. So next time when you go run out tomorrow, see if you can notice something interesting. It could be all the same, but you can still find a little bit of difference. Like today, a blue Prius zoomed by down one of my tracks, and there was a kid just yelling out the window. Like, holy heck, you could hear the kid yelling as the car is like nearly like a mile away. It's like, dang, that kid's got some pipes. But that's what happened today, or one of the things that stuck out. You think you remember that, but all it did over here was make the sky a bit brighter. Ah, okay. I see. Hey, good morning, Min. Good morning. Alright, let's go back to our lesson. Yeah, that's my advertisement, okay? If I have a public service announcement when it comes to not a life hack, but one of the most consistent longitudinally however you convergent evidence for longevity in people's lives is steady state exercise. There's no other butts, what's, coconuts, or life hacks. Like hacking hacking and trying to improve it. There's a lot of things that come with mix information and experimental right now. But longevity, when it comes to extending longevity, not like extending beyond what you already have, but maintaining a quality of life for as long as possible, is integrating steady exercise. Not for performance, not for personal gain, or like doing something very specialized, is keeping yourself active. You used to run at the track with your dad, and that place never disappointed with interesting things. Oh yeah. I kind of secretly, if I had a track nearby, like at university, I would run in the university indoor track, because it's kind of fun to like you're running in a track, right? In a circle, but you get an opportunity to look at whatever else everyone else is doing. So secretly, the indoor track. So how the indoor track worked at the university is there's a topside track, right? It's at the second floor. So there's an indoor track up here. And then in the middle, in this area overlooking at it, there's a bunch of courts. So there's like basketball courts. So you're running up here, right? And then you can look down on whatever they're doing. And then through the windows at each end, it either looks into the weight room and stuff, like the cardios and the treadmills, and then or outside. So I typically run on not a treadmill most of the time. I typically run to see things. So that's kind of what I did a lot of times. It's like, what were you gonna see tomorrow? It could be the same track over and over again, but people don't typically do the same thing. At least not the people the environment that I've been in. He ran at times when the high school football team was practicing, and their coaches will yell crap at the players. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're playing Cookie Cooker. Oh, that's nice. I'm not surprised. Why not Banana or Bongo Cats? Just go on Bongo Cat, just turn on Bongo Cat and just type a lot of things. But yeah, Cookie Clickers is sufficient. All right, let's get back to this. Oh, dang. Was it decide competition finals? What is Bongo Cat? It's on Steam. Bongo Cat just tracks your key inputs. And then that's it. It's kind of like Cookie Clickers, only now it's keyboard. It tracks how often you hit a keyboard, hit a key on your keyboard. Instead, it's kind of like the early days of fitness trackers, how many steps you take. The original Cookie Clickers, in my opinion, and Bongo Cat is a step counter, a pedometer on smartphones. How many steps you take, and then you like link it up with other people and your friends, and people try to get more steps in, kind of like Cookie Clickers. And then there's Banana. Banana is a clicker too, with maybe another meta thing on top of it that could be predatorial. But they're very popular, so you can join a community of Banana clickers and Bongo Cat clickers, or Bongo Cat peeps. I don't know what they refer to themselves as.
基础
All right. 制度，制度，制 is system, and then 度 degrees. It's still system. Yeah. Within the system, everything in the system is tuned to a certain degree for the sake of overall operation. It's pretty good. 一个 ooh. I don't know if I have that one. Copier. Copier next to suit. This is 折. Maybe we'll try 负折. 负折的经济制度. Oh, it's 负折. Okay, that is 负折. Okay. 一个负折 complex 负责一个负责的经济制度制度邮件 post strip or piece. Okay, makes sense. A piece of post, a mail or letter. 电子邮件 email 电子邮件
邮件演唱会
perform singing beat or place gathering vocal concert 演唱会那强 Ooh, is this a different read? I'm not sure. So 那场演唱会非常we don't have a dropping for that. 精彩 Oh wait, 精彩 is that the same 彩? Pleats, air. Oh, it is amazing. 精彩 I'm not sure if I have this vocabulary word. Huh. You're almost done with Yakuza 1. So Kiwami 1. So you're excited to play Kiwami 2? Ooh, what was Kiwami? Oh, Kiwami 2 is gonna be the difference. You're making your leap into the Dragon Engine, Jack. Oh, actually, have you already played a Dragon Engine, like a Dragon game already? Or did you stuck with the order? So like you did Yakuza 0, then Kiwami 1. Because Kiwami 2 is the second Dragon Engine title. It's after Yakuza 6. So it's gonna be really different. I'm not sure if you played a Dragon Engine combat, like one of their combat games. Yeah. You played just a little bit of Judgment. Oh, okay. So you are familiar with it at least. But you decide to play the mainline game before spin-offs. Okay. Yeah, the Judgment game is a post-Dragon Engine. So the Judgment game actually came after Kiwami 2. So you did have some, because going from their old engine, a really mature one, Yakuza 0 and then Kiwami 1 came after Yakuza 0 in terms of like development cycle. That is like super mature old engine. And then suddenly you go into like unmatured Dragon Engine. It gets like a little wonky. Yeah, you love just the bit you played on Judgment. It feels so fluid and real, so you're super stoked to get into Kiwami 2. Yeah. It's like, it has its quirks. It definitely has its quirks, but I actually think that its quirks are pretty funny. And then suddenly you're gonna get into the rough old engine stuff. You get into Yakuza 3 and then you're like, this is weird too. I think the most turmoilish beginning for like a Dragon games is Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, and then Yakuza 3 remastered. Yeah, like you go from the most refined middle ground, right? The middle ground before it suddenly becomes pep again with Dragon Engine. Like they're still experimenting and learning. And then you go straight into when the rough years, the early rough years of their engine before it became Yakuza 0. Yakuza 3 is really funny. It's pretty funny. Hear me out though. There are mods, and I think there are mods now where you could tailor a little bit. You can tweak the experience a little bit, or you can fingers crossed, and when you get there, Kiwami 3, 4, and 5 are confirmed, or something like that. Make it happen. If Final Fantasy Tactics, right? In my opinion, if Final Fantasy Tactics gets a remaster now, Sega, where's my Kiwami 3, 4, and 5? If Final Fantasy Tactics gets a remaster, I need some Sega. We need to talk about. And that's one thing you envy as a console player. You love to play with mods on really any game you play. Yeah. Mods. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're playing on you're playing on your Xbox, right? I'm sorry. I just realized. I keep forgetting. I forgot about that. This is you're right now currently playing on your Xbox stuff. That's right. So I don't know. I mean, doesn't the current Xbox, I kind of thought, well, the future Xbox, I don't know if you were following tech or not, the future Xbox is PC gaming. So I would say that I don't know, that's too far off at this point, but I expect that mods would be a thing moving forward, but it'll be a while, right? Yeah, mods is the thing that allows even old games to possibly be a little bit more approachable. Yakuza 3, I like playing games as is. Like, I think Yakuza 3 is very whack. It is incredibly whack for all the Yakuza 3 reasons. So you could see as a novelty. For playing it that way. I still have the whole video. You know, I recorded all the Yakuza games. It is pretty whack. But I wouldn't have it any other way. And then Kiwami 3 would be all the more priceless if it happens, after knowing that I played Yakuza 3 Remastered. You do remember hearing a little about that, so I will stay hopeful, but who knows, you might have a PC by then. Yeah. I would love to hear how you go about the PC thing. I like talking about PC hardware and whatnot, so definitely drop it in the DM, drop it in the Discord or something. Most of my experience come with troubleshooting and like talking about getting people to spend their own money when it comes to PC stuff. So anytime. That would be super exciting too. To see what your first PC experience is like. It's not as scary as it sounds, honestly. If you're worried about things. Nowadays, I mean, other than money. Money is scary, of course. But other than that, I love seeing people have their first PC experience. Like building something. Maybe even with your pops, right? Or having an older person pass down knowledge. It's just money. You play on laptops but never a PC. That's fair enough. That's understandable. There are modular laptops now. But that can get a little scary. Like I don't have enough laptop experience, but there are modular laptops now as well. In fact, that's kind of like the future of laptops. Modularity in laptops. You can kind of get also a smaller object to mess around. Funny enough, your dad loves tech and has actually built a couple PC on his own, so hey, you'll ask him about it. Yeah, why not? He built a couple PCs. Why isn't he passing on a couple PCs? Your dad hasn't blessed you with a couple PCs? I'm gonna have to strong arm him. I'm gonna have to have a word with your father. I'm kidding. But there's PCs lying around. Have you voiced your interest in PC? No, hear me out. Hear me out. Ask him to teach you how to build a PC. Like consider it a life lesson. You know what I mean? Like, I wiggle your way to a new PC by asking him, hey, do you have time to teach you to build a PC? And then you just yoink it, you know? You build the PC, it's like, hey, all right, now it's mine. Just walk away. I don't know what your father's like, obviously. I don't know what your father's like, but I think oftentimes I would say 7 out of 10 times, if you are grown up in the Americana world, like the United States, local culture would dictate that a father gets typically excited when their children, especially their son, ask them to teach them something. So for me, like, if someone asked me to teach him something, I would, you know, like if my son asked me to teach something, I would feel compelled. I'm like, all right, but we got to do it right. You better be listening. You better be taking notes. And then, you know, all I'm thinking in retrospect as a young kid is, if I can get my father to buy things so that it would be a life lesson, but then you get a reward at the end for doing so, why not? This can kind of work for cars too. Like, hey, can you teach me how to drive? And before a car rolls up in the lot. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Like bikes, you know, bikes and stuff. You gotta try that. Get him to teach you something. I think that's something that I'm a little biased, but it's incredibly heartwarming to a parent. Like, I think it's one of the greatest rewards about being older and more experienced, especially with someone you love, is when they approach you for advice or for things that you know how to do yourself. Like, if I ask my father how to cook a dish or something, he would be far more ecstatic than cooking the dish, even though he already does. So that's kind of my knock on maybe something that's universal for parents that are involved in their children's life. Oftentimes approaching them for advice and to do things can be, like, at least in my opinion, one of the most exciting things about having children. Sorry that you weren't talking. Oh, no worries, Bill. You shouldn't have to apologize. If you were busy playing something, that settles my heart that you're enjoying the time you have, right? I think being busy playing something is a good sign that you're enjoying your time. Honestly, it beats hearing someone say they're bored and they don't have anything to do. That would be a little bit concerning from my perspective. What were you playing, by the way, Bill? What were you playing? Let's see. So this is self-explanatory. Young, 杨唱演唱会
演唱会、
哦，演唱会，唱会
比赛、
比赛。I don't take any responsibilities for coercing your father to buying you a PC though, Jack. I take no responsibility. Do not reveal that I'm the one that's encouraging you to do this. I take no responsibility. But if you just so happen in the next 6 months have a new PC, that's a win. Also, don't forget that you should ask your father, like, oh, you know, when you're at the store and you see like a really cool television or a really cool monitor, it's like, doesn't that monitor look awesome? It's like, what would you think you would pick for a monitor? Like, how about we buy one? Because hey, I just so happen to have this PC. Then we just need to make a monitor, right? We've already spent money on the PC. Would need to want to use it. A game called Guts and Black Powder on Roblox. Oh, okay. I see. Guts and Black Powder. Why does that kind of remind me of? Guts and Black Powder. I'm guessing maybe it's some sort of shooter. Like, I know how Roblox worked, the platform for making, but Guts and Black Powder just kind of reminds me of something like, what is that game? Unturned. Unturned, I think that's the game I'm thinking of. Hold up, let me double check. Yeah. Unturned, yeah, Guts and Black Powder. Have you played a game called Unturned, Bill? It's free, by the way. It's like one of those survival sandbox games, and it has the aesthetics of Roblox and Minecraft and whatnot. It's a game set during the Napoleonic Wars. Oh, okay. But there's a zombie apocalypse and you have to survive different maps. Okay, yeah. Horror survival? Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I've been on Roblox like once. I think. Only once though. No, you haven't played that? Yeah, Unturned. Unturned is... I think it's still pretty thriving. It's made by a developer or self-published developer called Smartly Dressed Games. I think its Steam community is quite big, and it's a zombie survival horror game. Like it's literally that. So if you're interested in like a standalone game, it's free to play, by the way, no transactions. Oh well, no like that type of vicious microtransaction stuff. It's a horror survival sandbox zombie game, and its aesthetics is taken, like, it's the aesthetics of Roblox and Minecraft, so you might be interested in that. Completely free. There's online co-op and online PvP, right? Your laptop is pretty low though. I don't know what the requirements of this is. I'm pretty sure it has no GPU requirements. This game has absolutely no GPU requirements. And 4 gigahertz. Let's take a look at this. Windows 10, 4 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM. You might have some RAM lock if it's a laptop, but I see possibly. This is as low, fairly agreeable. So I don't know. Give it a go if you're pretty inclined with it. You're not a big Steam guy. You usually use PlayStation or Xbox. I see. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm not sure if Unturned is on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Marketplace. I could check on Xbox. Let me see. Just thought, you know, encouraging people to do, encouraging people to check out different things. I haven't played Unturned, but I know that it's... What the heck? What happened to... In before I like accidentally doxed myself. Unturned. Nope, it is Steam only. Or I didn't see it in... there was a chance that it could be in the marketplace. So fair enough. You might get it later tonight, but you need to download Steam first. Yeah, it sounds like it's something exactly on top of your... Like on top of what you're describing. Also, on laptops, I think... Oh, that's a better question. On laptops, I'm not sure how well... what is it? Lethal Company. Oh no, but Lethal Company has a price tag. But I'm kind of curious what is a low... No, Lethal Company requires a GPU requirement. Yeah, Unturned is no GPU requirements. So it's like... It's meant to... It's supposed to be on like a laptop or like a... Really, like a Steam Deck is overkill for a game like Unturned. Anyways. Guts and black powder, huh? 我觉得我们会赢things 赢的比赛 yeah 赢得比赛 we didn't get Ying yet. Ying is a monster of a Hanzi.
比赛衬衣
Do I play Dark Souls or games like that? Not in a long while. Technically, I play Clair Obscur, and that's probably the closest thing to a FromSoft game recently. Yeah, but nothing like straight from FromSoft. There will come a time where it will be something like that, but not FromSoft itself. It's been a while. The last time I played a FromSoft game was Dark Souls 1. But it could happen in the future. The one that I would say is dark, like that action RPG. I played a lot of Monster Hunter action RPG. That there's a chance that a team-based action RPG can happen. It's possible that would happen. What about Liza P? I haven't played since, so no. I think you might like that if you liked Clair Obscur. I'm familiar with Liza P. Probably, yeah. I mean, that's a thing. Yeah, Liza P is another thing. I've watched most of these games. I typically spectate these types of games, character RPGs. I haven't had any character RPGs that had a narrative to them. So Liza P kinda have a narrative. It's probably the closest one that would have them. I think the closest thing you'll probably see me play if it's a single player character RPG is probably what's coming up. That would be a character RPG, or likely a character RPG. Probably something by CDPR. Like, I still have yet to do Cyberpunk 2077's Phantom Liberty, but a character RPG of that nature is probably the closest thing. Adventure RPGs are okay, but they're typically lore-based narrative, not quite. The things I like about Clair Obscur are completely absent from Liza P. Yeah, the things that I played Clair Obscur, like I interrupted my plans to play Clair Obscur, are the things that character RPGs do not have typically, and that includes Liza P. Speaking of that type of thing, I think Neo 3, yeah, Neo 3 was announced in State of Play. When it comes to character, like that type of character thing, I'm closer to the spamalicious type of action. So if like a new Devil May Cry game or something drops or something, maybe we'll do action style, not the more finesse kinds. There is a game that I still haven't played that has been on the queue for some time, and that's Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush would be a character action game. The closest thing I can tell you that I will be planning on playing is Hades 2. I've owned Hades 2 since its launch, or since its availability, but it hasn't had a 1.0 launch yet. I'm not sure if I recorded Hades 2 or Hades 1. I don't think I recorded Hades 1 for the YouTube channel. That was before I recorded things. But Hades 2 would be a isometric character action game. But it is also an action roguelike as well. Those are the type of games that I would probably be more regular in playing. Like story-based action adventure games. Although Hades 2 have no form of exploration. So, or Hades is roguelikes tend to be like arena based, like box based encounters. Lots of times people like Liza P and FromSoft games due to the environmental and level design as well. Roguelike games tend to not be of that nature. They compensate the exploration parts by narration. They would more emphasize character dialogue and narration to build the world as opposed to, or build the story as opposed to building the world through exploration. Clair Obscur kind of did both, so it was a magical, quite a magical game of this year. Changyi, which is still a shirt. Makes sense. Changyi, do you like Souls games? Do you play Souls games on your Xbox and or PlayStation? Changyi Key? Hole. I don't think I have this, but maybe it's wool? No. Stone and skin. I'm not sure if I have this. 了一个红 plus spray 洞 so hole is 洞破了一个洞和机洗的衬衣
可机洗的衬衣，
哦可机洗可机洗的衬衣和
衬衣，
衬衣. Okay. All right. All right. What do we have here?
制度，
制度. 衬衣.
衬衣，
It's gone.
邮件，
邮件. 演唱会.
演唱会，
演唱会.
比赛，
All right.
制定，
制定. Determined and system determined to formulate. Oh, to set a system. Oh, okay. To formulate a plan is to create a new system that can be set into action to achieve your aims. Okay. All right. To formulate. 公司正在制定新的什么？新的 policy 政策。I saw this yesterday. 政策。
公司正在制定新的政策。
政策。
制定，
formulate.
演员，
演员 that's fine. Perform person. Member perform member. 那个游民 or 命 no 那个有名的演员
那个有名的演员，
有名的演员 famous actor or perform. Whoops.
演员，邮票，
邮票 okay. Post ticket or stamp. 我需要三张邮票。
我需要3张邮票。
邮票，纸，
A job. Oh, wait. I feel like I know a vocabulary where it would 直. James Bond is inside the house or performing his currently assigned special agent job. Checks out. He sits on the carpet and is trying to pull out an ear from a bugle. Oh boy. Okay. When he pulls it out, the ear will get up and lodge itself back into the bugle. It's a thankless job that never ends, and James isn't isn't sure why. Okay, that's reversed. That's a typo. Sure why MI6 assigned this. It's a high-tech ear, guys. A high-tech ear. And the bugle is its station or something. Oh. It's fine. 职工 really 职工 job worker 职业 occupation, that makes sense. Job, business, occupation. 辞职 Wait, it's oh no, it's not. I don't know what that is.
直
Zhi.
或
Whoa. Oh, it was break. Whoa. Okay. We just got I just saw this in the context sentence. Know what the context was. Patrick Starr is in the bathroom of the office building, taking a break from work. Okay. Patrick, being a little bit of a scarce person, he wears a collared shirt and tie. Oh, that's unlike him, and is in the process of trying to break a stone. I guess he's wearing a shirt and tie because he's in an office building, right? A stone he found in his pocket. That sounds like him. That probably came from his rock home. Nice. He hits it as hard as he can and he finally breaks it into two. However, the force of the blow has also caused his skin, interesting, to break into two and to fall off into, okay, that's a typo too, to fall off into two piles on the office bathroom floor. I mean, he's a starfish, he'll recover. Alright, that's fair enough. The damage. 破坏 makes sense. 破坏. How did 坏 work? To break bad? The damage? Bad break? To go bankrupt. 破产. To break, to go bankrupt, to break products. That's kind of funny. Or assets. To be broken in assets, I guess. Something like that. 突破. 突? Suddenly break. A breakthrough. Oh, that's pretty good. A breakthrough for suddenly break. A breakthrough. 破案. Wait, do I know this un? I don't think I know this un. To break, to solve the case. I guess un might have something to do with a case. Broken. 破碎. 破碎. I don't know what 碎 is. It kind of looks like maybe something that already happened. So broken. A break that already happened is broken.
破
It's gone. Okay.
直
直
制定
制定 This one can be tough.
演员
演员. This was self-explanatory. Where were you, Patrick? Office building? Because of
Whoa.
suit and tie? Whoa. Okay.
邮票
邮票. Okay. Agriculture. 农? Alright. Alright. We finally got agriculture or farming. What was the Japanese side of things? No. That's pretty close. Nong and no. Okay. Ned Flanders. Oh, this is my second nong as well. Or, like, initial final. Ned Flanders is inside the temple where he is studying Buddhist agriculture. Fair enough. A monk takes an ornament. Oh, yeah, that's an ornament, not a landslide. A monk takes an ornament and drives a stake. What was the top one? Music instead of steak. Drives a stake through it. Through the ornament, pinning it to the wooden floor. And out sprouts some sort of sacred plant. Ned gasped at this sort of advanced agriculture. He's never heard of anything like this Buddhist stake ornament agriculture before, not even within the Bible. Okay, there's the pigeonhole. Ned Flanders. Alright, he's exploring different things, you know, Ned Flanders. I'm gonna add farming to the list. Countryside. Nongchen. Nongming makes sense. Nongye means it makes sense. Nongshe. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Well, not yet. I don't know what it has something to do with house. Interesting. Another like location thing. Next to like Guan. Guan. Wu. Shi. Quite a lot of them.
农
Or like Chang. Okay. No. Agriculture.
景
Ji. Right. Oh no. Oh, this is the second time using like surf or third time using surf. That isn't a jeller. Alright. Alright. Jimmy Neutron is in the basement of the infirmary. Okay. Where he is being detained by a doctor. For what reason? And his serf. Maybe captured. It's kind of a Jimmy Neutron thing. Getting by a mad doctor and his serf, maybe. Or maybe, yeah, the serf places the genius on a folding stool and ties him tightly with a long strand of silk. It is so tight that Jimmy Neutron can hardly even breathe. Okay, he's been captured. You know? Interrogated. In an infirmary because it's the cover. You know, it's the clandestine cover for the mad doctor. Tight, huh? Tight. Tight. Very tight. Okay, to clench. I don't know which one is though. Jun? 尊敬.抓紧. To grab tightly. To hold tight. Yeah, that makes sense. To hold tight. 紧张. 张 is law. Oh. I don't know about that one. Nervous is getting me nervous. 紧凑. 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 No toe. Okay.
景
Okay. All right. Right.
桥
Xiao. Hashi. Right. Hashi. Tower. Come on. All right. Picture a huge tower. Go on. That reaches far into the sky. Attached to it is a magic chute. Okay. Go on. The mouth of which has a giant mustache attached. If you go next to the chute, it will suck you all the way to the very top of the tower. Alright. I mean, we're just gonna think of it as a tower with a lot of water slides. And the opening looks like a mustache. Or something. That's fine. Like a water tower. No, like a water slide tower. It's disguise. Oh, it actually kind of looks like a disguise though. Like here's the, here's the wig. Right? This is the mouth. You can like put 2 eyeballs in there. Right? 2 eyeballs in there. And then this is a mustache. That's just a mouth with a mustache. It looks like a disguise, you know? I don't know why they didn't go with disguise. Alright, that's fine.
桥
The tower by the tree has a bridge, maybe. Okay, Kirby is Kirby is inside the barn. Oh no. Trees are always inside of places, I tell ya. Which he is converting into a sort of circus venue. That kind of sounds like Kirby. Suspended between two towers, lower rings, hats off, two towers, is a narrow bridge. Okay. Made from a tree, okay, tree trunk that Kirby runs back and forth on, practicing his performance. Okay. So Kirby is basically reenacting Lord of the Rings. I got it. As a circus act. And then you have a tree bridge. Okay. Beneath the bridge is a bunch of hay in case Kirby falls off. The cows watch from below, putting it in the barn. Okay, fair enough. An overpass. Tian Qiao, sky bridge and overpass, that makes sense. A Shi Qiao, stone bridge, yeah. Gong Qiao, an arch. Interesting. So Gong has an arch. Qiao Liang. Is Liang also bridge? Maybe it's a path or something, like a bridge path could end up being a bridge. Oops.
桥 书
Ooh, armory. Wait, was this an armory? Or no? Not that I'm aware of. So we have a TP and a scimitar. Picture the armory of a nomadic tribe. It is just a TP filled with all of the scimitars they use. Alright, that's fine. I got you. I got you. What does this actually mean alone? Does it mean anything alone? No, it doesn't. Okay.
书
A car armory to transport? Oh, that's kind of neat actually. It's a car transporting armory. Oh no, but it has to be in the house. Oh no, it's outside of the house. Sherlock Holmes is in front of the house looking for a missing car. This suspect's car was used in a crime to transport weapons from the armory. Nailed it. Sherlock bends over with his magnifying glass and finds a small scimitar on the ground. A small scimitar that requires a magnifying glass? Okay. It is one of the goods that was transported illegally. He is closer to finding the car. Alright, I got you. Of course. Yin Chu. Transport. Or carry transport. Chuang Shu. To pass on transportation, transmission. Makes sense. Guan Shu. I have no Guan. To instill.
书
Oh, I guess we don't need to transport. Armory. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not armory. That's tower.
桥
Okay.
井 农
You know, one of the downsides of chewing gum makes me really hungry. Hey, armory.
书
What happened here? All right. Time to lock in. Okay. All right. I enjoy getting components. We are so close to componentsing out. Look at this. Did we break into the last group yet? Oh no, we haven't yet. Wait, the end is visible. You know, less than 100 components left. All right.
超市
我们小区有一家超市，
Mm-hmm. What? Oh, wait. That's... Huh. Oh, add a G. That's true. Okay. I could type just now instead of typing more.
学院
你有去过那所学院吗？
College? Does this just go to true? Okay. What? Oh. Great. I'm gonna type great. Or just right, yeah. I'm fine.
刚好现在
Whoops. Hmm.
量
What? Wait, what's happening? Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up.
动画
What?
母亲
你母亲每天几点下班？
哪里
请问厕所在哪里？
Why?
晴空
晴空万里，
Wait. What?
更好
往后的日子会更好。
Better. Better is fine.
健康，
我真担心他的健康。
骑，书写，
这支笔书写流利。
Oh, that's not a key. That's a saw. Overlap.
地铁站，
地铁站在哪里？
先生，
女士们、先生们，
父亲，
What? Oh, is that 直? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. I have the wrong tone. I have the wrong tone. It's fine.
运，真空，
真空包装。
What? What? Oh, that's a summons. Okay. Great to calm down. What am I looking at? Oh.
湖水，
湖水如镜，
缺，长短，
这两条裤子长短差不多。
Okay.
关掉，
电视关掉了吗？
复活，
耶稣在死后复活了。
What? Revive. Or reborn. I mean, revive is fine too.
反派，
电影里的反派非常狡猾。
I'm pie.
补充，
我们需要补充我们的米。
What happened here? Sunny sky? Do we need skies? Oh, okay. That's fine. I went with my gut. The gut didn't pay off. Okay. What? Oh. 5. What? Here? Um,
定睛，
他定睛于那张照片。
他定睛于 I have no idea right now. Why do you keep insisting? I don't know what that is right now. Oh.
明
Ah. What? Eh? Oh.
流浪
到处流浪，
What? Set? Set what? Oh, to stare.
词
I pulled the trigger. That was not it.
大声
请不用大声说话。
海浪
海浪静下来了，
It's sea wave, but it's also ocean wave. I'm just saying. And it is a revive, but it's also reborn. Or resurrect. mm, mm.
某事
借此机会做某事，
It's a certain matter. I guess you could say like certain thing. Oops. I typed the wrong thing there.
冷静
你应该冷静些。
Why did I type the first time? Calm. Oh.
宣布
政府宣布进入紧急状态，
What? Wait. What?
"对付
那人好对付，
A certain thing is a something, okay? Just don't even at me.
跳动
他的心脏停止了跳动，
Uh-oh. What was this? Uh... Yes.
奇怪
我昨天做了一个奇怪的梦，
盼把握
把握自己的命运，
把握. Or seize, yeah.
录音
放录音，
Wait, what? Oh, sound recording. Audio recording should be acceptable. I'm just saying.
尾
So this is not proclamation. Is it like proclaim works? Okay. That's fine. How did boo work? Cloth? Okay.
记录
护士把病人的体温记录下来。
Wait. Oh. Laundry?
汉朝
汉朝是中国历史上最重要的朝代之一。
中 宣言
宣言谈到了自由的重要性。
This is a proclamation.
继父
他继父对他非常好。
赶往
我们赶往机场。
Ah!
猪肉
我不喜欢吃。
尾
Uh-oh. Wait.
越来越
天越来越冷了。
I lung. Listen here, Chief. Ocean waves? Don't even me. Oh wait, I did know this. I don't remember it, but I did know this. Just kidding. It's new. Oh no, it's new. Like a portable trombone. Harmonica. Oh, it's harmonica, yes.
除 领 禁止
一个静止的夜晚。
Quiet stop. Oh, still. Still.
握手
他们热情的握手。
What the? 握手 What? A holding hand? I have no idea at the moment.
难怪
你还没吃饭，难怪你饿了。
What? Oh, I keep typing the. Oh my gosh.
金鱼
Typing. I keep missing the two. Oops. That's the wrong tone.
活成
What did I say this was? A trombone?
饭
Oh, this is the other J.
绝
Excuse me? Oh. What? What? Oh.
奶
Like I don't know what I mistyped. Oh yeah, and milk. Yeah, milk. Right. Oh. What? Did I get the two mixed up?
赶忙
他赶忙穿上外套就出门了。
红色
What? Oh, hang on. I've got my wires crossed. Hold.
本
What? It's not that? Oh, wait. I gotta use. I gotta stop relying on. We're gonna use mnemonics. Don't rely on gut. That doesn't work at the moment. Oh, speaking of chewing gum.
口香糖
一包口香糖，
已经
他已经长大了。
护
Whoa! What the? Wait. Oh. I typed the wrong thing. Oh.
Xue fei.
Harmonica. There's a very high chance I'm gonna forget harmonica. Harmonica is not the greatest in my lexicon.
龟。创新。
我们必须创新。
Oh, innovate. Whoops. Oh, no.
叫。创造。
古代中国创造了伟大的文明。
握手。热情的握手。How does that even work? Oh, Roche. Oh, shake hands. I'm drawing a blank. YOLO it? YOLO it.
设计。
这个建筑物的设计非常现代化。
Remember, establish and establish and record.
婚。
Marriage instead of marry. It should take marry as well. What am I looking at?
公务员。
他想成为公务员。
Okay. We have snot. Yeah. No, it is tongue. What? Oh. No? What? YOLO? YOLO didn't work.
手术。香。继而。
他听完我的解释，继而表示同意。
香。书架。
书架上的书放得很齐。
下雨。
现在下雨了。
I don't understand what happened here. Is told? Mormons now, yeah. Oh, toll. I'm having a block on this. This is just gonna be a block. Oh, half things. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Head arches, yes. Whole tongue. Whole tongue. That's fine.
头疼，
It's a known issue. It's fine.
伟人，
这里埋葬着一位伟人，
Every once in a while, get hung up.
挂断，
请挂断电话。
资金，
公司正在寻找外部资金。
What happened here? Establish. And calculate. It's kind of like design. Yeah, design.
害怕，
别害怕，
Yeah, we're putting Mary. Hmm. Uh,
人民币，
我想用美元换人民币。
反，
what? Wait. Oh. Oh, wait. 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 Yes. Wait. Something else was weird about that one.
班，
Oh no. I've drawn a random blank. Oh wait. I got it.
列，
Wait.
争吵，
争吵不休，
Thought I was okay with this one.
各式各样，
他
Okay.
会做各式各样的饭。
吵嘴，
他们整天吵嘴，
住， 超短裙，
他总是喜欢穿超短裙。
咪， 否决，
他的提议被否决了。
张力，
这条绳子的张力很小。
I typed the wrong thing. I was doing so well too.
烦人，
这个问题真是太烦人了。
正，龙，
Oh my. Such a bad typo.
啤酒，鸡，
base.
胖子，
那个胖子很喜欢吃甜食。
Alright, that wasn't too bad today. My stomach is doing a little rumblies right now. Fairly discomforting. What time is it? Okay. Alright, not bad, not bad. Okay. We got tower. Armory. Sure. Whoa. Nope. Yes. Whoa. 桥。井。农。出。邮箱。衬衫。哦，导演。导演。导演。决赛 What is Oh, yes. 决赛。基础。No. 制度。制度。 衬衣。邮件。嗯。演唱会。演唱会。比赛。制定。制定 is formulate, right? 制定。演员。演员。演员。演员。邮票。邮票。All right. So we have James Bond inside a stranger's house. Stranger's house being assigned a secret mission or a mission to a secret job or secret agent job. He has a job to try to recover a high-tech ear from a bugle. What is that? Like stand. Then we had like moon, or no, was it sun? I feel like it was sun. Yeah, bugle. That's fine. Then we have Patrick in the bathroom of the office building, suit and tie, and he found a rock. Found a rock, and he just wants to break it in two. In the process, he lost some skin, you know, in all the process. Fine. It all works out. Then we have Herbie in the barn. Have a setup with some towers and a tree bridge. A tree bridge. Do like a performance act for the cows. Entertain the cows. Are you not entertained? Are you entertained? Let's see. So Jimmy Neutron has been captured, taken to the basement of the infirmary. By evil doctor and his serf. Oops. Right. Sitting on a stool, tied up with some silk rope. Tightly. Like very tightly. Being held hostage. Okay. And then we have Ned Flanders. Opening his mind and walking inside the temple, witnessing how agriculture is being done with the secrets of the temple, where they take stakes and plunge them into these special ornaments. Special ornaments. Oops. Oh no, that's right. Special ornaments. And they just magically grow plants, you know. Then we have Sherlock, who's tracked a culprit to the front of their house, where this culprit stashed away was transporting that's weird. Was transporting weapons from the armory in a vehicle, right? In a car. Not too bad. Good. Pretty good. Alright. Good for HanziHero today. Gonna watch this later. Yes, yeah, right. Always feel welcome to stop on by, exchange some war stories, some anecdotes. Always welcome to occasional discussion, right? For those who are only interested in Chinese, 大家下次见. See you next time. Let me get up, walk around, take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back for Spanish. Thank you, thank you.